Welcome to D. Jenny from the blockchain, where we defy logic. And we're live here because I just don't know what to do. I I need to get thoughts out on this market, and it's hard sometimes to do that when this isn't the main thing that you do. Is do videos every single day like I used to. But I'm trying to come back. But at this point, we've gone through so much. Um, since the bear market, of course, but like since it started to take off in October of 2024, and we're having our first like 20 to 30% correction in Bitcoin. But let's face it, alts have just been absolutely annihilated. Um, a few of them have run up, and a few of them have had their day in the sun. And but like if you look at them, like at Cardano, for example, it's only reached $1.10 or something like that in this most recent bull run, and it it it's down to 65 cents, right? So that's like one of the better performing coins. But you've had XRP go 8x. You've had Solana reach near all-time highs again before just dumping. But like, look at Solana down more than 50%. I forget who told me, maybe it was your friend Sami, but I heard that, and this is a great thing. If your coin or even stock is down 50% or more, buy it up. Just buy it up if you believe in it, because if it recovers back to all-time highs, that's a 2x automatically for you. Pretty cool, right? To think of it that way. But yeah, so I'm just hopping on to ramble because I can't find time to really do extensive videos, especially with my normal setup with articles and graphics and everything like that. So um, just getting my thoughts as they accumulate, and especially at this time of the market. We saw Virtual's protocol and AI peak around December, I guess, maybe January, and I came back out onto YouTube because I had this little resolution that I would want to come back, if you will, after 7 or 8 months off, because again, life happens, and priorities. Um, you rearrange priorities. So uh, we we're at a point now where, yeah, virtuals peaked, AI peaked, um, and we crashed. And then Trump gets inaugurated, and he launches a meme coin with Melania, and it crashes. I'm sorry, the market pumps and then crashes almost immediately, and we've been down ever since for about a month or 5, 6 weeks. And I know we're so close to the Bitcoin top of 108 just in January, um, but you can't deny the sentiment. Everything is in fear right now. I think the fear and greed index is at a 10. Everything is super fearful right now. So um, weird to see that in a bull run. Weird to see that at a time where you expect the first big peak to come, like it did in 2021. Could that have already come? Probably, in my eyes, because everybody was talking about taking profits earlier. I'm not going to let the same thing happen to me this time around than last time. I don't want to round trip my bags. Maybe this is people um, taking profits early, like they've talked about for a while. I know that's what I've talked about. I'm not even in the market right now. I didn't sell at the top at all. I sold somewhere in the middle because I just needed to. And I'm just accumulating right now USDC and staking it on Coinbase for over 4% APR. Just my goal is to accumulate that over the time being, and hopefully have a nice chunk when the bear market, the true bear market depths hit, and I can then deploy that. But if we want to go to like Bitcoin, where it is right now, narratives and all that, so we have the 2021 narrative. Bitcoin was going to 100,000. Everybody's waiting for it, and it never came. And you had the 2 cycle top, and you had only like Cardano and SHIB peak in October, November, or September, late in 2021 in Bitcoin. But we never had that blow off top. We haven't really had that blow off top now either. Um, So why would this be the end? I think I said in January that we could have a long accumulation period like we did in the summer of 2021. It looks to be like that's happening. But again, if you zoom way out on the charts and you see what Bitcoin is doing, it's just a steady trend up. I mean, thinking we have a lot of bear market vibes right now, and it does get me excited. We have a lot of bear market vibes right now, and it does get me excited because when everybody's out of the market and Bitcoin's at its all-time lows, for over a 4-period stretch, let's say, like last time it was 15,000, 16,000. It's so easy to buy because we're in crypto. You're in crypto, and this is the time to buy. It's so easy to buy. There's no pressure. Nobody is around you. Any extra funds that you have, you can just toss into Bitcoin or other crypto, and they're going to go up just like they've had. But then the selling part comes, and it's way more pressure because it seems like you have 1,000 times more people in the market. They're all telling you different things or the same thing, and you just feel all this pressure of, what do I do? What do I do? And then you try to time the top, and you're wrecked. So when I get these bear market vibes like you feel now, it does make me feel a little bit better because I know there's another shot at this. There's another chance for you to accumulate and to sell on the way up. You get better with each one of these, right? So I just wanted to say that this 4-year cycle theory, it is different. It definitely is different. We keep having debates about we keep having debates about the 2017 and 18 run, the 2013-14 bull run, 2021, and now this one. And why are we comparing all these? The crypto market cap it peaked at 3 trillion in 2021. It is now around there, or has been for a while now. How can we compare a bull run where, or maybe it's the top, but I don't know. How can we compare 2013 when there were a handful of coins and the circulation of Bitcoin, the amount that was in circulation, and also the overall market cap? How can we compare that to 2021 and now to 2025? And then you have 17, 18 in there as well. It's just hard to think, like, still with Solana being dead. I saw on a stream today that like less than 500 coins on Solana are being minted per day versus like the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands that were before. How ridiculous does that actually sound? You could never dream of that 4 years ago. So how are we comparing these cycles? It's crazy to me. Each cycle is its own thing, its own entity. And you have, again, a president talking about Bitcoin, states in the United States, and certainly countries around the world getting into Bitcoin and having Bitcoin as a reserve in their country or their state. These things were unheard of and were only dreamed about 4 years ago, couldn't even be understood 8 years ago and 12 years ago. So every cycle is different, and we can compare what's happened in the past. We see the charts, but honestly, like right here, right now, Bitcoin around 85,000. What does that mean to you? Where has it come from? Where is it going? It's different if you go back 4 years. The price, the circulation, the world sentiment, what's going on, ETFs, the whole thing, it's all shifted differently now. So we have to think of this cycle differently. And anything else I wanted to go through here? Thanks for listening and just letting me get this all out. I think that's it. And lastly, the narratives that exist right now did not exist 4 years ago. AI, real world assets. DeFi in 2013 wasn't known back then either, right? And then what's upcoming for 2028, 2029, we have no idea. So there's always opportunity, is what I think. When we go back down into the bear market for real in 2027, we can think of what might be coming in 28 and 29. There's going to be regulatory framework in place or bills that are going to be passed It's going to be much more clear. So the narratives and I don't know, you see Bitcoin ATMs. I don't know. What if you're at Target? What if you're at um, Walmart and you have an option on the payment screen that's not just card, but it's digital wallet, and not just digital wallet, but you have your favorite crypto or crypto that you can spend right there at Target. Like we were talking about that 4 or 5 years ago about spending your crypto, and because it's so volatile, and why would anybody want to spend their Bitcoin? This is a store of value. Like everything could change. Everything could change. And narratives from previous cycles, like I just mentioned, payments, could come roaring back. Maybe that's why we see Aave just come roaring back. And speaking of that, oh, well, actually, let me finish that thought. So for sure, the narratives that are going to pump in a few years don't even exist yet. The coins that are going to pump over the next or in the next few years, in the next cycle in 28 and 29, they don't exist yet. We don't even know their logo. We don't know their ticker, right? There's always going to be opportunity, and there's always going to be time to get in early, but we have to have a mindset, right? We have to have a mindset to think about those things. Should we ape into something right now like Ondo Finance? That seems bullish as all hell. But is that really going to happen? Look, it took XRP years to pump, and it pumped from 50 cents to $3. Did like an 8x or something, right? But is that the end? I mean, you look at that market cap, the third highest non-stablecoin crypto, and you look at that market cap. At this point, how much further can that pump? It can pump years from now. Maybe when banks and nations are using it for something, but what is being used right now? I mean, we have to look at these things long term and with a much more holistic mindset, I think, at least I have to. And then speaking of XRP and Ethereum, with Ethereum, I'm getting a lot of XRP vibes right now. People were dumping XRP in 2023, 2024. The sentiment was horrible, especially with all the lawsuits. And then it pumps, right? Ethereum, everybody wants to deny Ethereum. Everybody wants to dump their ETH. But on the other side, World Liberty Finance is buying up ETH. ETH is still number 2. ETH still has all of that initial technology that it laid out for us with DeFi and smart contracts. It needs a little refining for sure, but is it dead? Is it going to dump down to zero? What if it gets under $2,000? It could have a pump to up to 5,000 out of nowhere, right? These things, these are just things I think about. Like XRP was left for dead 2 years ago, even at some point early last year, and it bounced back hard. And it's one of the best performing coins over the past 8-10 months. Can Ethereum do the same thing? Possibly. I'm just saying I get those vibes. So, Brokioshi, I see you, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I just had to get my thoughts out here.